Good afternoon, guys. Okay. Day 12. I have to make a confession. So I really focus my energy on positivity and light, and I don't watch the news too much. I get some crap from my sister about that one, but I just like to just focus on the good. Today's going to be a tough one, but I'm just going to be raw. So I watched a video today, and it's not one that I normally would watch. Let's see if we can get this so the sun is pretty. There we go. I don't want to blind you guys. Now you can't see me, but that's okay. You can hear me. So I watched this video, and I'm not even going to share what the video is because I don't want you to run out and watch it, because I mean it's kind of one of those catch-22s, because I believe I needed to see it. I believe I needed to get some inspiration today, and a reminder for me. But it wasn't a happy video. It was a shooting, and you could physically see the shooting. And then a little girl had to witness it. It was the Philando Castille shooting, so we're just I'm feeling that I get to share that. And I watched the video, and instantly, it's horrific. You watch it and you feel pain and sadness. And then, like we talked about yesterday, a lot of times we go into that rabbit hole and we continue that thought process. And we continue to view the life and the world as hateful. And it's easy. It's extremely easy to do that when you watch something that way. When you watch that, and it doesn't feel good, and especially if the empaths out there, and I'm one of those. You feel it. You can feel that energy from the action itself, from the experience, from the people, and you got to figure out a way to separate that. So as I was going down that rabbit hole and watching a couple more videos and reading some articles, I had to stop and physically stop reading about them. And so the thought came to me of how do we change in an instant almost from experiencing something like that, and I'm just experiencing it as an observer, obviously, but experiencing the yuckiness of the society that we live in, and how do we turn that into a positive? Because there was nothing good about this video, but it's a video that needs to be shared, and people need to see it, because we need to see that hate is very raging and rampant, and we need more people to shine their lights and to be a light. So as I was sitting there pondering about it, and know that I was going to be doing this meditation during my lunch, I read a book. David Hawkins, read some of his work quite a while ago. It's probably been almost a year and a half ago, and I remember he talks about levels of consciousness, and I'm not going to get into that. But in that, his name, the levels of consciousness popped into my head, and I wanted to use this as an example of showing how truly we can be led to an answer just through ourselves. So I followed that guidance of Googling. So I Googled levels of consciousness, and then I recalled his name because I couldn't think of his name at first. I recalled his name, and then as I was Googling, it said something like David Hawkins quote. So then I found one, and this is the one that I found, and it is exactly perfect for what I needed to read and what I needed to share today. So this is from David R. Hawkins. Love is misunderstood to be an emotion. It is a state of awareness, a way of being in the world, a way of seeing oneself and others. It's huge, right? That's huge. Like, when I say I love you, I'm using that as a verb, or love in itself can be a noun. Like, it's an emotion. We're feeling that. And as he talks about, and I'm sure he expands more in that, he's a well-known author, he expands quite heavily on it, but love is a state of awareness, a state of being, a way of being in our world. And is it really that simple? Like, I really want to have, I'm really looking forward to a dialogue on this, because is it really that simple? And the way I picture it, and his level of consciousness is, now that it's coming back to me but he talks about, if you can expand your own level of consciousness, the amount of area that love and light that you shine will extend. So that light will shine. And if I remember right, he has a graph and how long it shines, or how far it shines. But what if we were all living our lives with a state of awareness of love? I know that would change. I mean, our whole, we would become an enlightened society. I mean, it's that simple. We would become an enlightened society. But how do we do that right today, right? So how do we do that when you experience something that rocks your soul, like it did for me today? And how do I get to turn that into something more positive? Because the act in itself, gosh, it sucked. It was horrible, just straight up, But how do I get to turn that into positive? And how do I get into that state of awareness, that state of being where I am love, and that I'm not exuding that hatred that I just observed, right? So we're going to do a little something, and I'm going to just go with it. I actually haven't done this in my meditation practice, and so this is the beauty of this authentic recording, and just being truly my authentic self with you all. So we're going to talk about words, and we're going to go into a very peaceful state of uplifting, positive words. And I want you to not just think about the word. We've talked about, like, on the visualizations. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it in the depths of your soul. I would, let emotions come up, let feelings come up. Just feel it. And just be about these words, and let's take this moment just to be our light and get into our safe space. So, okay, I'm going to set you down. All right, we're going to get into our space. So breathe in, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Deep breath in, breathe out. I love the trees. The wind picked up right as we got into the state. It was perfectly quiet, so we get to experience the environment right now. All right, I want you to think of the word. We're going to start simple and just what I was talking about. I want you to think of the word love. Breathe in love. Breathe it into your soul. Feel it. Does it have a color for you? How do you feel? What does love mean to you? How do you stand when you are loving? How do you sit? How do you interact? What does love mean to you? Breathe it in. Breathe in that love. Feel that love. Feel it as a blanket around you. Send that love to the area that you're in. Send that love to the people that are close to you. And send the love to those that we perceive to do wrong, because they deserve it too. And that one's hard. But remember, this is a state of being. So we're being about that. We're loving unconditionally. We're loving all. Let's think of the word light. Breathe it in. How does that feel? What does it feel to you? Is it physical? Is there a light inside of you? Is it a light that you could hand away, physically hand away, or is it shining around you like a sunbeam just shining when you're engulfed in that light? How does light feel to you? Send that light, same thing to your surroundings, to the people that you love, that's in your space. Send that light to them and expand that light beyond them. You are the light. You are love. Feel love and light together. Let it swirl around you. Let it embody your soul, embody your body, embody you, embody the community. Just feel that love and light surrounding everybody in the community. Because as we expand our love and expand our light, others get to feel it, and they will feel it. I want you to feel that. Just feel it in the deep depths of your soul. Just breathe it in one more time. Breathe in love and light. And when soon as you breathe out, blow it to everybody around you. Just breathe it out. Do this again. Breathe it in, breathe love, light. And breathe it out. Breathe it out again. Okay. Now you come back. Because a thought came to me. I told you I'm getting raw today, but you hear like a room, and I know that there's probably a more common phrase, but if you're in a dark room and someone lights a candle, what happens to that room? It lights up, right? And as another person lights that candle, what happens? The room lights up more and more and more. Or somebody flips the switch on, and now we have a fully room that's fully lit. That's what I pictured when I was handing my light out. I was being that light in the dark room. And I pictured every single one of us with our candle lighting that room. And if we all lit our own candle and our own light, there can't be room for darkness. There can't be a space for darkness. Or there'll be more light to overcome the little bit of darkness that is there. And eventually it just will get smothered by our light, right? So I want you to be light today and be love. I thank you for letting me have this space to just share this with you, and just know that this is what it's about. This is what meditation is about. Is just getting to that being, that state, that moment. Because I know that now my day is going to be just that much better because I took this time. So I just appreciate you all. I love you all. And let's have a beautiful light and love filled day. Okay, bye-bye.